Have you ever wondered how some people turn small investments into significant fortunes? Or how to protect your money from inflation and economic instability? Bitcoin is more than just digital currency. It's a financial revolution that could change the way you manage your money. In this video, I'll explain what Bitcoin is, how it works, and how you can get started today easily and securely, even as a beginner. Curious why so many investors are betting on it? Stick around until the end to find out. 1. What is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is a groundbreaking digital currency that was introduced in 2009 by an anonymous entity using the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto. Unlike traditional forms of money issued and controlled by governments or financial institutions, Bitcoin was designed to function as a decentralized form of electronic cash, existing entirely online without the need for intermediaries. This means that transactions can occur directly between individuals anywhere in the world, bypassing the control of banks, governments, or other centralized entities. As a purely digital currency, Bitcoin has no physical form. There are no coins or bills you can hold. Instead, ownership and transactions are tracked on a public digital ledger known as the blockchain. This ledger is maintained collectively by a network of thousands of computers or nodes distributed across the globe. Since no single entity controls these nodes, Bitcoin operates on a decentralized system, making it resilient against censorship, tampering, or shutdown by any government or organization. One of Bitcoin's most defining features is its immutability. Once a transaction is recorded on the blockchain, it cannot be altered or deleted. This provides a level of trust and security that traditional financial systems often struggle to achieve. Additionally, Bitcoin's transparency sets it apart. While individual identities are protected through cryptographic addresses, all transactions are publicly visible on the blockchain. This ensures accountability while maintaining a high degree of privacy. The creation of Bitcoin was a direct response to the 2008 global financial crisis, which exposed significant flaws in the traditional banking system, including its vulnerability to manipulation, excessive risk-taking, and reliance on inflationary monetary policies. Bitcoin emerged as an alternative with three key objectives in mind. First, it sought to create a financial system that was resistant to censorship, allowing anyone to transact freely without fear of interference. Second, it aimed to operate independently of central banks, offering a hedge against inflation and ensuring that its value was not eroded by the printing of additional money. Lastly, Bitcoin was designed to be accessible to anyone with an internet connection, breaking down barriers and providing financial inclusion for billions of people worldwide. In essence, Bitcoin is not just a digital currency. It represents a paradigm shift in how we think about and interact with money, ownership, and value in an increasingly digital world. 2. How does Bitcoin work? Bitcoin operates on a revolutionary system called blockchain, which is the backbone of its functionality. This blockchain technology combines cryptography, distributed computing, and economic incentives to create a secure, transparent, and decentralized network. Unlike traditional banking systems, where transactions are processed and recorded by a central authority like a bank, Bitcoin transactions rely on a peer-to-peer network of computers working together to validate and record activity. When you decide to send Bitcoin, the process begins with your digital wallet generating a transaction message. This message includes essential details such as the recipient's wallet address, the amount of Bitcoin being sent, and a digital signature. This signature is created using your private key, a unique piece of cryptographic data that proves you are the rightful owner of the funds. The private key ensures that only you can authorize the transaction, making it a crucial component of Bitcoin's security. Once this message is created, it is broadcast to the Bitcoin network for verification. In the verification process, specialized computers known as miners play a critical role. These miners receive the broadcasted transaction and check its validity by verifying the digital signature and ensuring that the sender has enough Bitcoin in their wallet to complete the transaction. This step ensures that fraudulent transactions, such as attempts to spend the same Bitcoin twice, are rejected by the network. Once a transaction passes this verification stage, it joins a pool of other verified transactions waiting to be added to the blockchain. Miners then bundle these verified transactions into a block, which is essentially a page of the blockchain ledger. To add this block to the chain, miners must solve a complex mathematical puzzle in a process known as proof of work. This puzzle requires significant computational power and serves as a safeguard against tampering or manipulation of the blockchain. The first miner to solve the puzzle broadcasts their solution to the network, and once other miners confirm its accuracy, the block is added to the blockchain. This block becomes a permanent, immutable record of all the transactions it contains. After a block is added to the blockchain, the network provides a series of confirmations to ensure the transaction's security. A confirmation occurs each time a new block is appended to the chain after the one containing your transaction. While a single confirmation might suffice for smaller transactions, larger transactions typically require multiple confirmations for added security. Once the required number of confirmations is reached, the Bitcoin transfer is considered complete, and the recipient can access the funds. The security of Bitcoin is one of its most remarkable features. It relies on advanced cryptographic techniques to protect transactions and the integrity of the blockchain. Every transaction must be validated by the network before it is included in the blockchain, ensuring transparency and preventing fraud. Additionally, the proof-of-work mechanism makes it extraordinarily difficult for any single entity to alter past transactions, as doing so would require an immense amount of computational power to remine the altered block and all subsequent blocks. This decentralization and cryptographic strength make Bitcoin one of the most secure digital systems in existence. 3. What is blockchain? Blockchain is the foundational technology behind Bitcoin, enabling its functionality as a secure, decentralized digital currency. At its core, the blockchain is a distributed digital ledger that records all Bitcoin transactions in a sequential, transparent, and immutable way. Unlike traditional ledgers maintained by banks or institutions, the blockchain is not stored in a single location or controlled by any central authority. Instead, it is shared across a network of thousands of computers, nodes worldwide, making it both decentralized and resilient to failures or tampering. The blockchain operates as a continuous chain of blocks, where each block acts as a container for a group of transactions. These transactions are bundled together and recorded in a specific sequence, ensuring that they are processed in the order they occur. To secure each block, it is assigned a unique identifier known as a hash. This hash is generated using a cryptographic algorithm that condenses all the information in the block into a fixed-length code. The block also contains the hash of the previous block in the chain. This linking of blocks through hashes is what creates the chain in blockchain. By referencing the hash of the preceding block, the blockchain establishes a secure and tamper-proof chronological order of transactions. The inclusion of the previous block's hash in every new block is a key feature that ensures the integrity of the entire system. If even a single piece of data in a block is altered, its hash would change entirely, breaking the connection with subsequent blocks. This cascading effect means that modifying any block would require recalculating the hashes of all subsequent blocks and convincing the entire network to accept these changes. A virtually impossible task given the computational power and consensus needed. The advantages of blockchain technology make it revolutionary. One of its primary strengths is transparency. While anyone can view the blockchain and verify transactions, user identities remain pseudonymous, represented only by alphanumeric wallet addresses. This ensures accountability without compromising privacy. Decentralization is another critical feature. Since the blockchain is maintained collectively by thousands of nodes distributed worldwide, there is no central server or single point of failure. This decentralized structure makes the blockchain resistant to hacking, censorship, or system outages. Security is further enhanced by the blockchain's reliance on cryptographic methods and its immutable nature. Once a block is added to the chain, altering its data is extraordinarily difficult due to the computational requirements and the need for consensus from the majority of the network. A practical example of blockchain's functionality is its role as a verifiable public record. If you want to confirm whether a specific Bitcoin transaction occurred, you can consult the blockchain to see all the details: the sender's address, the recipient's address, the amount transferred, and the time of the transaction. This level of transparency and accessibility is unprecedented in traditional financial systems, where such information is often opaque and controlled by centralized entities. In essence, blockchain is not just the backbone of Bitcoin, but a transformative technology with applications far beyond cryptocurrency. Its unique combination of transparency, security, and decentralization offers a new way to store, verify, and share information across a variety of industries. 4. How to acquire Bitcoin. Acquiring Bitcoin can be done through several methods, each suited to different needs and levels of expertise. One of the most common and accessible ways is purchasing Bitcoin from cryptocurrency exchanges. These are online platforms that facilitate the buying, selling, and trading of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. To get started, you need to create an account on a reputable exchange, such as Coinbase, Binance, Kraken, or Mercado Bitcoin for users in Brazil. During the registration process, you'll typically need to provide personal information and complete a verification process known as KYC, Know Your Customer, which ensures compliance with legal and financial regulations. Once your account is verified, you can deposit funds using methods like bank transfers, credit cards, or even alternative payment systems, depending on the exchange. After funding your account, you can purchase Bitcoin by selecting the desired amount and confirming the transaction. For added security, it's recommended to transfer your Bitcoin to a private wallet instead of leaving it on the exchange, as private wallets offer better protection against hacking and other vulnerabilities. Another way to acquire Bitcoin is through mining, though this method is far less common for individuals today due to its technical and financial demands. Mining involves using specialized hardware, like ASICs, application-specific integrated circuits, to validate transactions on the Bitcoin network and add them to the blockchain. In return for this computational work, miners are rewarded with newly created Bitcoin and transaction fees. However, mining requires substantial upfront investment in equipment, access to cheap electricity to offset the high energy consumption, and technical expertise to manage and maintain the hardware. As competition in the mining industry has grown, profitability for small-scale miners has decreased, making it a less viable option for most individuals. A third method of acquiring Bitcoin is by receiving it as payment for goods or services. This approach is particularly appealing for businesses and freelancers who want to diversify their income streams or explore digital currency. Accepting Bitcoin as payment is relatively simple, especially with the use of tools like digital wallets and QR codes that streamline the process. For example, a business can generate a Bitcoin address or QR code for a customer to scan and pay directly from their wallet. This method is increasingly popular among those who value the global reach and low transaction fees that Bitcoin offers compared to traditional payment systems. Each of these methods, buying, mining, or accepting Bitcoin as payment, has its advantages and challenges, so the best choice depends on your resources, technical knowledge, and goals. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned enthusiast, understanding these options helps you navigate the Bitcoin ecosystem more effectively. 5. Where to store Bitcoin. Since Bitcoin is a digital currency, it requires a digital wallet to store the private keys that grant access to your funds. These wallets don't hold Bitcoin itself. Instead, They secure the cryptographic keys that enable you to access and manage your holdings on the blockchain. Choosing the right type of wallet depends on your needs, whether it's convenience, security, or accessibility. Hot wallets are one common option, offering the advantage of being connected to the internet for easy and quick access to your Bitcoin. These wallets come in the form of mobile apps, desktop programs, or web services, such as Trust Wallet, MetaMask, or Coinbase Wallet. They are particularly useful for everyday transactions and active trading, as they allow you to send and receive Bitcoin within moments. However, their constant internet connection makes them more vulnerable to cyber attacks, such as hacking, phishing, or malware. For this reason, hot wallets are best suited for storing smaller amounts of Bitcoin that you might use regularly. For those who prioritize security over convenience, cold wallets are a safer alternative. These wallets are offline, meaning they aren't connected to the internet, which significantly reduces their vulnerability to cyber threats. Cold wallets can take the form of hardware wallets, physical devices designed specifically to store private keys securely, or even paper wallets, which involve writing or printing your keys on a physical piece of paper. Popular hardware wallets include Ledger and Trezor, both of which offer robust security features and are widely trusted by the cryptocurrency community. While cold wallets provide excellent protection against hacking, they can be less practical for frequent transactions, as accessing your funds requires connecting the device or retrieving the physical key. To ensure the safety of your Bitcoin, it's essential to follow some best practices regardless of the type of wallet you use. Your private key is the single most important piece of information for accessing your Bitcoin, so it should never be shared with anyone. Additionally, regularly backing up your wallet ensures that you can recover your funds in case of device loss or failure. For hot wallets, enabling two-factor authentication, 2FA, adds an extra layer of security, making it harder for unauthorized users to access your wallet even if they obtain your password. Ultimately, where you choose to store your Bitcoin depends on your personal needs. A combination of hot and cold wallets often provides a good balance. Hot wallets for convenience and small amounts, and cold wallets for long-term storage of larger sums. Taking the time to understand these options and implement strong security measures will help protect your Bitcoin and give you peace of mind in managing your digital assets. 6. Is Bitcoin secure? Yes, Bitcoin is inherently secure due to its decentralized nature, cryptographic design, and the consensus mechanisms that govern its blockchain. However, the actual security of your Bitcoin depends significantly on how you manage it. The network itself is highly resistant to hacking because transactions must be verified by the majority of nodes and are protected by advanced cryptography. Tampering with the blockchain would require immense computational power, making it practically impossible. That said, user practices play a crucial role in maintaining security. Choosing reliable wallets is essential. Always opt for well-established and reputable platforms, as these are more likely to have robust security measures. Scams are another concern. Be vigilant against schemes that promise guaranteed profits or quick returns, as these are often fraudulent. Protecting your private key is perhaps the most critical step, as it serves as the access point to your Bitcoin. If someone gains access to your private key, they effectively control your funds, so never share it and consider storing it in a secure, offline location. By combining the inherent security of Bitcoin with smart personal practices, you can minimize risks significantly. 7. Why is Bitcoin valuable? Bitcoin's value stems from its unique characteristics and the principles underlying its design. One key factor is its scarcity. Unlike traditional currencies, which can be printed or manipulated by governments, Bitcoin has a fixed supply of 21 million coins. This limited availability creates a sense of digital gold, making Bitcoin inherently deflationary and desirable as an asset. Another driver of its value is its growing adoption. Over the years, Bitcoin has gained acceptance as both a medium of exchange and a store of value. Businesses worldwide are integrating Bitcoin as a payment option, while individual investors view it as a hedge against traditional financial risks. Bitcoin's resistance to inflation also enhances its appeal. Unlike fiat currencies that are often subject to inflation due to excessive money printing or economic policies, Bitcoin's supply is regulated by its algorithm, which cannot be changed arbitrarily. This makes it an attractive option for those looking to protect their wealth in uncertain economic conditions. Together, these factors contribute to Bitcoin's perception as a valuable and revolutionary financial asset. 8. Risks for beginners. While Bitcoin offers many opportunities, it comes with notable risks that beginners should understand. Volatility is one of the most significant challenges. Bitcoin's price can experience extreme fluctuations within short periods, making it possible to see dramatic gains or losses in a matter of hours. This unpredictability can be unsettling for newcomers who may not be accustomed to such rapid changes in value. Scams are another major risk, as the cryptocurrency space has attracted its fair share of bad actors. Fraudsters often target inexperienced users through schemes like fake investment opportunities, phishing attacks, or Ponzi schemes promising extraordinary returns. Being cautious and conducting due diligence before engaging with any platform or opportunity is crucial. Regulatory uncertainty also poses challenges. Cryptocurrency laws vary widely across the world, and in some countries, the use, trading, or mining of Bitcoin is restricted or outright banned. This can create legal risks or limit your ability to use or convert your Bitcoin. For beginners, staying informed about local regulations and understanding the risks before investing can help navigate these challenges effectively. Final tips for beginners. Getting started with Bitcoin can be exciting, but it's essential to approach it thoughtfully and with proper preparation. Here are some final tips to help you navigate this new financial landscape wisely. 1. Educate yourself. Knowledge is your most powerful tool when dealing with Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Take time to learn about Bitcoin's principles, the technology behind blockchain, and how the ecosystem works. Seek information from reputable sources such as official websites, well-known financial platforms, or books written by experts in the field. Avoid relying solely on social media or unverified advice, as these can often lead to misinformation. The better informed you are, the more confidently you can make decisions. 2. Start small. Investing in Bitcoin can be volatile and unpredictable, especially for beginners. Only invest an amount you can afford to lose without significant financial strain. Starting with small amounts allows you to understand how Bitcoin works and how the market behaves without exposing yourself to unnecessary risk. As you gain experience and confidence, you can consider increasing your investment gradually. 3. Diversify. While Bitcoin is a prominent and popular cryptocurrency, it's never wise to put all your financial resources into a single asset. Diversification helps spread risk and can provide a cushion against the volatility of individual investments. Consider a balanced portfolio that includes a mix of assets, such as stocks, bonds, real estate, or even other cryptocurrencies. This approach reduces the impact of any single investment's downturn on your overall financial health. 4. Use secure platforms. Security is paramount in the world of Bitcoin. Choose well-established and trusted platforms for buying, selling, and storing your Bitcoin. Look for exchanges and wallets with a solid track record, robust security features, and user-friendly interfaces. Platforms that offer two-factor authentication, 2FA, cold storage for funds, and insurance against hacks are especially worth considering. Never compromise on security, as the loss of Bitcoin through scams or breaches is often irreversible. 5. Be patient. Bitcoin's price can fluctuate dramatically over short periods, which can be nerve-wracking for beginners. However, many experts view Bitcoin as a long-term investment rather than a quick profit opportunity. Avoid impulsive decisions based on short-term market movements and instead focus on the bigger picture. A long-term mindset can help you withstand volatility and benefit from potential growth over time.